This is Stone Quarry, and today we are farming 1 million stone, and with that kind of loot, you can raise an empire. But don't worry, this is not just a roleplay video. There's quite a bit of action, but without further ado, let's get into it. All right, boys, we are back. We got raided last night, so we are on a fresh server. We're gonna try and pick up this goal once more. Let's farm the road and head to outposts. All right, let's see what the shops are selling. This tier 2 is pretty big. I say we now head towards build spot, farm along the way, and get a starter down. All right, I can probably put my main base right over here, but for my starter, I'm gonna put it next to the train track. And when I get the resources, I'll build up the main base. And just for reference, my base is located right here in between Stone Quarry and the perfect diesel generating power plant. This will allow me to milk quarry for all it's worth. All right, I'm back. Let's go see if we can make a play with the custom and grab some diesel from power. We've got Amanda ceased at recycler. This is a good sign for action. Oh, someone's pulling up. Okay, this should be an easy kill. All right, that was a horrible spray, but we got him. All right, we already got a Tommy. It's kind of big. So currently the time is 5 a.m. in the morning. I got up super early, but the server's pop is still low. But I'm using that to my advantage. I made 3 or 4 trips to power plant collecting the diesel, which I would then run for stone at quarry, which netted me enough material to build my main base. And in the process, I killed myself a couple other players, which netted me a little bit more scrap, which I used to learn some essential BPs, as well as buy a jackhammer at Outpost. All right, I think I'm ready to begin the construction of main. So this base is called the King's Den. It is a base built entirely by me. If you want to know how to build it, it's linked right here in my channel with a tutorial. Alrighty, that was a bit excessive. All right, all of our loot is now transferred to main, or most of it anyways. I think I'm gonna make a SAR and go out on a farm run. Well, that Jackie was short-lived. Or was it? I grabbed myself a P2 and ran directly back out. Here he is farming. Oh, he's so hurt. Oh, man. Give me my fucking Jackie back. And an SKS. Oh, thank you. I'll lose a SAR for an SKS any day. All right, let's try and take this Jackie north this time. Maybe not go south. All right, I need to learn 5.5, so I think I'm gonna head to power plant and recycle a little bit, and maybe head to tunnels after. Dude, turret's huge. There's a guy upstairs. Leave me alone! I'm leaving! Well, that's slightly terrifying. All right, so the issue is that's the stop I need to go up at, and there was a guy there. Let me just make sure I'm actually not being followed, and I'm gonna backtrack. Okay, I was being followed. And he is deceased. Ooh, thank you, buddy. Why do you have a Jackie? This isn't even found. You were using it. Okay. And so the current issue is I was being camped on the train exit. I need to go up. And I assume if I go up there, there's going to be more people. But while I'm contemplating and figuring out what to do, a decision was made for me. Oh my God, there's one more. All right, at least we're still rolling. I've got a 30% chance to get up. I'm gonna try and hide my body. Yes! Oh my God, we got up. All right, now we just need to get home. Hopefully, we're not being camped here. Oh my God, home. It's home. I made it. Oh my God. Oh, just for this little bit of loot. And after that stressful tunnels run, I decided to relax my brain with a nice peaceful farm run. This guy get banned? Hey. Oh no. Oh, he got like kicked or something or fly hacked. Dude's molding right now. 200 scrap. That's his start. That will get us closer to the garage door, I think.
Oh, there's a camper. I see. The camper's going to Excav. If they're going to be doing that, I think I'm going to try and break the camper.
Oh, this doesn't look promising. There's already 3, maybe 4 people on the camper. Well, it's not their camper. I have a chance to like pop a couple of them here. One gone. Dude, oh, I didn't kill him. Oh, I ripped out that dude's rib cage and he still tanked it. Well, I came back and they were nowhere to be found. I proceeded with the plan. Where do you think you're going, buddy? This isn't a good sign if he doesn't have a gun back there. I think he would have just grabbed it and tried to fight me. Oh, dude's so lost. Why didn't the guy just grab a gun and kill me? Pure Orty? Okay, this is a dub. Oh my god. We take it. Alright, let's boogie. Alright, let's go back and steal the camper. Alright, and we're gonna make a little garage for it. And take the parts out.
Alright, we now have a camper. Sort of a lucky find, but we take it nonetheless.
With the camper van now acquired, I head to power plant to get a little bit more scrap so I could learn car lift and put a code lock on it.
Okay, someone was just here. They dropped something. They're most likely inside power plant.
All right, we got him. Oh my god, 300 scrap.
And we learn the engineering workbench. Yes.
All right, we're 50 scrap away. Let's go get it.
What is this guy doing there? I don't even have rad protection.
All right, let's go get some revenge. That's the last guy. Did I just clean up? Oh, not the last guy. Oh my god, his aim shit. All right, we reposition back here and use this pipe again. That's frustrating. I'll come back. I still have a star here. I mean, it wasn't the original loop, but we made it out with 3 extra guns. That's always a win. I'm gonna head back. I know there's still gonna be more fights happening. Oh my god, holy war. Get me out. All right, this time we're gonna get the required scrap to learn car lift. No distractions. Okay, well, I'm distracted. That was an intensely easy third party. And after an entire day cycle of fighting, I finally made it back with the required scrap to learn car lift. I quickly learned it, crafted it up, placed it, threw my whip on it, and now it was time for me to go to Outpost to get a bunch of goodies. And while scouring the shops before going, I found one deal I couldn't pass up. And with a bunch of my comps and stone in tow, I head on over. I'm gonna make sure we're the first ones to buy it. All right. Tier 3 acquired. Along with the Tier 3, I ended up recycling. I bought night vision, learned night vision, and turned a bunch of stone into wood. And then I made it home safely using my new camper. And with what little excess scrap I had left over, I ended up learning a silencer, which I got from the fight earlier. Night vision silence roaming is one of the most deadliest combos for a solo player to have. Putting that aside, it was time for me to add the externals to the base. All right, the 4 external TCs are done. Gonna look at this from the top. All right, it's coming along nice. We're almost done. We just need a little bit more stone and we can finish it. All right, I think I've earned myself a little roamski. I ended up roaming towards power plant, and little did I know, a big fight was about to break out. So I've got like a 3-man and like a 6-man at both recyclers, and they're fighting each other. I'm kind of pinched in the middle here. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. I do have silencer though. Maybe I get a couple picks. All right, 1 dead, 20 to go. Oh my God, 1. Dude, I hear like 6 different footsteps beneath me. Dude, this is terrifying. Oh my God, what am I supposed to do against this? One more dead. Another dead looting. Oh, I'm so screwed.
Oh my god, this guy is blind! This is so bad. I'm almost out of ammo too. All right, I gotta push for that body. There's one more naked in there. I kill him, get the body, dip. Okay, we gotta be quick. Gotta do this so quick. They're gonna be coming. Oh my god, there's so many! Just let me leave! Please! Guys, I don't think I'm getting out of this one. Oh my god. Dude, I fucking threw that fight right there. That guy should be dead. Alright, I just got a full dip. There's just no way. I just did all of that work for an extra gun and an extra kit. That is so demoralizing. But I guess at least I live to see this beautiful sunset as I come home. On another note, I'm going to grab my NVGs and it's going to be nighttime. Let's see if we can go back and grab some more. All right. All right, easy loot delivery. I think I'm gonna go to a SAR. I don't feel comfortable with MP5. That's 2 full dead. That's like 4 or 5 dead. I just can't loot. I don't know how many more there are. Oh my god, bro, it's night vision too. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. All right, well, we got some of the loot home. Gotta go back out, though. They just don't end. They're like an 8-man. This fight proceeded for about another 20 minutes of back and forth. I did end up getting some of the loot out, but it was mainly just annoying them and getting some shots in an aim train. They then came over to my base and started complaining about how I was playing like a little bad word and started to rant about my playstyle.
Bro, it says the guy that silenced in the NVGs at night, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, because you're science and NVGs, but you're still a loser.
How does that make me a loser? I'm sorry, I'm making it harder for you to kill me. I'll make it easier for you to kill me next time. How about that?
Nah, I think it's just everyone knows that.
This man proceeded to yap for about another 15 minutes. Well, I let them. I just ignored them for the most part. I did give a little banter. But next, I went to go find their base, and it didn't take me long until I spotted it. Are you Oh, that wasn't nice of him. Yeah, I don't think they're too happy with me.
And with an 8-man living so close to me, I knew I needed to get this base finished, or my wipe could end before it even started. So I wasted no time, drank the purity I got from the camper van, and we got straight to farming.
All right, let's tally up how much stone we have gotten so far. None of these boxes are organized, so it's just going to be kind of random.
So currently in the last farm run, we're at 114,000 stone farmed. But if we add what I've put into the base already, plus the trade-ins for wood, we hit a grand total of 150,000 stone farmed so far. Not the 1 million stone we're looking for, but we're on our way. But for now, I upgrade the base and head towards its final completion. All right, sit down. Oh, there's one more.
Okay, there were a lot more than just two.
And after I was so rudely interrupted from finishing my base, those guys finally cleared the area, giving me time to finish my bunkers and make them usable. And after I was done, I got a good look at it from the ground.
Oh, it's beautiful. Most people wouldn't believe this is what a solo did. That right side's a little weird because I messed up on terrain issue, but I still love it. Between the wide gaps on the shooting floor and all these little peaks on the roof, this base has like so many places you could just shoot raiders from. All right, the bunker is sealed to core. We've done about 150,000 stone on day 1. I'm shooting for, I hope, 500,000 tomorrow. But I'm tired. See you tomorrow. All right. Moment of truth. Are we rated? We are not. The upkeep time looks right.
All right, in order to get you through the first 2 hours of day 2, I got up super early around 6 a.m. and the pop was low yet again. But I made my way to tunnels, got a bit of scrap, and learned electric furnace while picking up a few cheeky kills. And then I took 5 of my diesel I had just obtained from power plant and got 250 high quality metal from the quarry. With the high qual, I opened a shop selling miscellaneous goodies for diesel. And at this point, I had accumulated a fair bit of scrap, so I tech trade down to wooden wall and turret. I then went to Outpost to make stone to wood trade-ins so I could finish my compound. All right, time to spend the next 30 minutes doing a bunch of base stuff.
All right, moment of truth. Is it working? All right, boys, we have full automation. We're looking good. All right, I think the base is done for the most part. Compound's done. Oh, all right. I could add a couple things here and there, but I think that's for future me.
All right, I haven't had much action in a little bit. Let's go find some loot off the corpse of our enemies. There's a train pulling through. I wonder if I can cut them off. Issue is my MP5's on like life support right now.
Look alive, boys.
All right, that was super easy. What do you got for me?
Oh, yeah.
This guy, I've seen this guy in power plant a couple times, so I got to be careful going up. There is a good chance I'm going to be getting camped. I think he lives close by.
Oh my God.
What was bro doing? I wasn't even at my keyboard fully. All right, we just got to run. I'm going to ego it. I know there's at least one more.
Oh my God.
Dude, I just got to get out of here. This is so terrifying.
That first guy sold so hard. Wow. Oh my God. Those poor guys. I'm so sorry. All right, I got a little bit of the action I wanted. I think for the next hour, I am going to farm.
If I want to have any chance of getting 1 million stone, I've got to get to it.
God dang, I didn't reload my gun.
This always happens to me. I immediately start fighting when I just want to farm. And before I could make time to go back out and farm some more, I had an unexpected visitor. Hello.
Is all the loot in Maine, or is it like scattered around these like small little bases outside as well?
I mean, the loot's scattered all around Maine.
Like, are we talking like bunker scatter?
I'm talking
or-
about like 6 bunkers scattered around the entire base. You coming to raid me?
Not if that's the case.
And so essentially, the 8-man neighbor who I dicked on day 1 came over, and they were thinking about raiding me. Now, after hearing how much boom it would take to raid my base, they said they weren't, but you can never be too safe. So I immediately started upgrading my base, adding locker kits, making the external 7 rockets each, and all around fortifying my base in case a raid does come. I then went out to molly my neighbor for a flank base, who hasn't been active since I've been on. Hey! Hey! Dude's kind of loaded. I guarantee this guy just had a really rough go at it day 1. Just got off. All right, we take those. And as I got in, I noticed a deal on the map that I couldn't pass up. Okay, I gotta make a trip to Outpost, I guess. We're gonna get a bunch of wood. We're gonna buy all this diesel right here. And to make sure I could run all this diesel I just obtained safely, I did an entire backpack full of stone to wood trade-in to make high wooden walls, so I could fully compound in stone quarry. I waste no time and get straight to it, starting the compound around stone quarry, beginning with the external TCs. Oh my god. That is terrifying. I think that's an AK. Wow, that was so terrifying. All right, let's get back to it. Hopefully that guy has screwed off. All right, that is all the TCs. Now we just need a wallet. Whew. All right, one last section, and this will provide me the most trouble, I guarantee it. Oh, this hill is so wonky. It's gonna be hard. Oh my god, is it really true? We did it, boys. We have walled in stone quarry. Oh my god, this was an undertaking. An undertaking for stone. Now we just need turrets around this Johns. All right, I'm thinking I'm gonna need at least 3 turrets. 2 on the train track here, and 1 on the dirt road that leads into it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and straight do that. Then start running this diesel. right, Stone Quarry is officially ours. I have like 30 diesel, which I think translates to 150,000 stone. That should be guaranteed I can run AFK. And while I do that, I'm gonna grab myself a Jackie and hit all the surrounding nodes. I think after I run all this diesel and do a little bit of farming, I'm gonna have close to 500,000 stone so far. But we shall see. And with the stone quarry running passively, I see excavator started and a couple M2s and AKs holding it. So I head in to see if I can counter. All right, if I'm spotted here, it's gonna be all over. That went about as good as I thought it would. Hey, there's someone AFK. Oh, dude, he's full AFK. We have a shot. What's he doing? Okay. I hit the wrong keybind. Cool. No. Oh my God. If I didn't hit the wrong keybind. That was poor looting on my end. I didn't get in cover quick enough. I came back one more time, but they were on high alert since that encounter, and it went about as you could expect. All right, so Xcav was a bust. Like, there's 4 full kits. 2 of them for sure have an M2. One of them has an L9. They all have a bolt. It's like impossible. I have to do all this for just to run Stone Quarry in peace. They're just big dicking it up over there. But that is Rust, and I'm okay with that. And as I'm running the quarry, I hear M2 shots in the distance. And with night vision silencer, I know I have a chance to win. Oh, there he is. There's 2. There's more than 2. That's 1 full dead. They're running. Oh, these guys are so lost. All right, I think I got to reposition. Okay. That guy is for sure reshading or something. Yeah, this guy's for sure reshading. He doesn't have NVGs. And this is a complete Dark Knight. Oh, that's like 6 shots and he's alive. No, the homeowner looted this body. Anna Brock. Dude for sure is reshading. Can't prove it, but whatever. And just for reference, this is what their screen looked like without NVGs. They didn't have flashlights. They didn't have NVGs.
so it's a little sus. But I picked myself up and got myself a few more kills roaming the other direction, which netted me quite a bit of loot. Why is this guy mining Hat LR? What? And from all the farming I've done, I'd had a nasty byproduct of metal frags, so I used it to upgrade my base to sheet metal fully. I also made my bunkers usable and started placing my loot in it and spreading them around. I placed a few rugs on the top bunkers since they're a little bit more open and seeable. It's not perfect, but it helps. And then it was time for me to wind down for the day and start to yap a little. I would say it was a very successful day 2. We didn't get as much PvP as day 1, but we are closer than ever to our goal, which is, I say, more important. We're going to fully shut the base up. I'm going to log off on the 3rd floor. We farmed close to 500,000 stone so far for this entire wipe. In order to meet the goal, we need to farm another 500,000 stone tomorrow, because we won't be able to play after tomorrow. So let's hope we do it. See you boys tomorrow. Peace. We are back. And I didn't get any raid alarms, so I am pretty sure I am not raided. First, let's see how much diesel we made. Okay, I was hoping for a little bit more. And okay, that's fine. And so since it's so early in the morning, the server's a bit quiet, so I use this to my advantage and I power farm for the next couple hours. All right, we're big dick flicking it up with like 50,000 wood. All right, that first farm run in the morning was just a pre-game to the real farm run. Well, there goes my horse. Dude, why is there a hole in the ground into the cave? What is that? All right. Oh, that's an hour and like 50 minutes of farming done. Oh my god. I think I have like 800,000 stone so far farmed. Oh. All right, with the farming out of the way, before I start building some crazy mega structure, go hit this decayed base next to us. All right, not the worst, not the best. I mean, we'll take it for 2 doors. Ooh. Alright, just one more door. I was having my doubts about this raid, but it's a good sign when the body out front is kind of loaded with all this loot. All right. Ooh, ooey. Moment of truth. Was it worth? Not a good start. Not a good start. Okay. And with all the stone I have, I did a trade-in for a little bit more wooded outposts and began on a mega structure. I went ahead and bagged another solo who was sympathetic towards the cause, gave him resources to start building a structure as well. Ooh, 32,000 stone already. I think they're dead. If you go that way, you'll probably die. My turrets that guard Stone Quarry ended up acting as a trap and killed 2 people that were just taking the train through. You know that cheeky little come up? I did compensate the guy who's been helping me. All right. I mean, I think my role-playing side's almost done. I might go start the PvP. I'll finish that last side later tonight, or if at all later. I don't know. So this is 1 TC. My main base is 1 TC. I'm going to that. All right, so there's a raid going on across the way. Let's go see if it's possible to counter. They laddered in. All right, that's 1 dead. All right, that's 2 dead. Okay. That sucks. But we come back. There's a lot of loot potential. All right, I'm going to come back with a DB and a ladder and try and go in a different way. Maybe catch him off guard and see if we can't pick up some raid loot. Okay.
All right, and after that unfortunate death, here we are going back with Night Vision SAR. Dude's like chopping his legs off. He's going through the barbs. All right, well, that's two dead. Oh my God, he had the raid loot. These guys are so sad. Oh my God. So I know I got hit with the loot overload there. I'm pretty sure I left the backpack. Oh my God. Oh my God, I left 6 satchels. Listen, boys, this is why you never give up. Never back down, never what? Never back down, never what? Give up. Never give up. $14 diesel. Listen. I'm at like 750,000, 800,000 or so, something like that. Stones, whatever. Between those pure Ortiz and this, we're gonna have it in an hour. We're gonna make the 1 million mark. That is exciting. That is insane. So I wasted no time and took the diesel and started running it in the quarry. And between that and using the purity, I reached the 1 million stone mark within an hour. I was hoping to finish the little town I built, but I was pretty burnt out, and the upkeep between the town and all my other TCs was around 85,000 stone per day. So this is where I was calling an end. I ended up doing a couple flies around with my mini to get a nice little view of it from the sky. What I have built is absolutely massive, but nevertheless, all good things come to an end. I ended up flaunting all of my resources, all my boom, all my gunpowder, and some shops to hopefully get an online raid. But unfortunately, it never came. I waited 3 days putting upkeep every night in all my TCs, and would you know it, on the 4th night, I got raided, but I wasn't able to defend. Oh, my empire has crumbled. This is a tragedy. Oh, and they're still on. Well, can't say that I didn't expect it. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, if you did like seeing this challenge type video, let me know. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did like it. Have a good day. Peace.